Hi guys, I'm Danny West, and today on the soapbox here, I'm basically wanting to make a statement and kind of take time to tell you guys what I'm all about and my mission in life. So, I am here today to officially announce that I am going to change physio. I'm going to change the definition of what physio means, what a physiotherapist should be, and I feel like we need to be seen more as leaders in education and movement coaching than just somebody to go to when there's an issue or fix me kind of fast food physio. I'm a little bit upset about kind of where some companies have taken physio. It is a really kind of wham bam, thank you ma'am, get in, get out. Maybe you don't even see the physio, you get put on machines, you see the aide or the kin, and there's no time for patient education. And that to me is just such a huge letdown. Because physios are some of the best educators. And a lot of the time what people or patients kind of say to us is, you know what, thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. Okay, and because we know that the family physician or family doc doesn't always have time to do that. And again, I'm not making a blanket statement. There's some good docs out there. But we're the ones people come to and have a more of a chance to tell their story, again, if there's time. And that is so huge because we also need time to do education. And that is the most important treatment. And I feel like we're losing that, okay? So I'm going to change physio because it just blows my mind how you can grow up throughout your whole life and like until you're 50 and maybe have an issue, go to see somebody, and it's not until then that you actually learn about your body. You actually learn that pain does not necessarily mean tissue damage. It's an output from the brain. That's where you learn that you have more than one bone in your foot, or that's where you learn how to go from sit to stand from a chair properly without kind of causing your knees some grief. I just think it blows my mind when I get, another adult in and I'm literally at nauseum explaining how to bend their knees properly, how to go up a stair properly, how to go for their hikes properly without causing an issue in their alignment. And this is not rocket science. Like a lot of what we educate on in clinic is super basic. Like this is basic stuff. And I feel like we need to change the education system as well. Gym class shouldn't just be about sports. Gym class, the other name for gym is physical education. Like, is that not what physio is? Is that not what we do? We are physical educators. And this needs to be in the school system. Everybody should know that your quads, where your quads are. Everybody should know some easy ways to maybe take care of themselves and release their own muscles. Everyone should know, well, why is my muscle tight? What does that mean? Everyone should know basic walking mechanics, basic sitting mechanics, basic posture. And I think if we all learn this in school as just basic knowledge, it would transform the medical system. This would transform, I think, and change all the issues we're having, say, with long wait times for surgery. People would see their pain differently. Think of what this could do to the chronic pain world if only people weren't afraid of their pain, if people actually learned what pain is. I just think we could change the world just by doing some of this education, which is all very basic in clinic, and actually just getting out there and teaching this to people before they have an issue. Knowledge is power. And so if people know beforehand, oh my gosh, I tweaked my knee. A, don't freak out about it. You're gonna be okay. Okay? B, what comprises the knee? What are some things I could do at home to try to like take care of myself first instead of running off to the first healthcare practitioner that I know and always relying on them to fix me. This is going to change the world. And so what I'm trying to do with the soapbox, with my physio classes, because there's nothing like this physio class. It's the first of its kind. It's basically gym class for adults. It's physical education. I pick a new topic each week and I talk about maybe common injuries, how to not freak out about them, really break them down into really simplistic terms, and give people little self-checks that they can do to be like, oh, I wonder if I could work on a little bit of my hip range of motion on my own. I don't have any issues right now, I'm doing fine, but why don't I just make sure the two sides match? Step one. Why don't I learn a few little core stability tricks before, again, I have an issue? So this will literally change the world. And so this is what I'm all about. And if this is your jam and this is what you're about to, I would love to hear from you, because I think as physios, it's up to us to save our profession. I think our reputation is at stake with all these big companies taking over and rushing people through treatment and not taking the time to educate our patients, which is the number one treatment we should be doing. So much so that we need to be doing it before people even have an issue. We need to get out there and be seen more as educators and less as quick fixer-uppers. Okay, so that is my soapbox for today, and that's probably the ultimate soapbox of my whole career and the whole point in why I even started it. So I would love to hear from you guys. This is a huge movement that I'm passionate about bringing forward, and I'm determined to get in the school system, and I'm determined to spread the word about this physio class, because you don't need to have an issue to learn something from us and maybe prevent a few things along the way. So everyone should know more about their own body than they do now. Okay. So thank you for listening to my rant. It's something I'm super passionate about and it's close to my heart. And again, I would love to hear from you to try to get the ball rolling more. So that's my soapbox for today and forever going forward. Thank you guys. I'm Danny West.